corners on the infield. Christian Walker at first and Isaac Paredes at third, and we're underway in 2025 with a top-of-the-zone strike on the fastball to Francisco Lindor as his base umpire. And there's a line drive caught by Jeremy Pena. The season starts with a spectacular play by the shortstop for the Astros.
I'm accustomed to here in Houston is great defense, and why not start with a dazzling leaping play from Jeremy Pena?
That's some ups.
Yeah, put that on a shoe.
Juan Soto, good numbers against Fromber, good numbers against the Astros, and hits this ball sharply past Brendan Rodgers into right field. Cam Smith will get the ball back into the infield. He'll touch the baseball for the first time today. Soto again against Fromber and against 3-2 pitches also in the dirt low, so the Mets will have runners on first and second. In terms of left-handed pitchers for Fromber with those 563 Ks the last 3 years. This one hit slowly, might be too slowly to turn two. It is. Alonso was able to get to second base ahead of for the New York Mets. This ball into shallow left center field, coming on Myers, coming on Altuve, and Altuve cuts in front of Jake to make his first play as an outfielder.
32nd birthday, as you see his numbers in 67 games out of relief last season for the Yankees, and oddly enough, he saved the first game of the season last year for the Yankees against these very Astros with Jake Myers in center.
Altuve waves at a 1-2 pitch and goes down on strike, so Holmes picks up a strikeout to start his season.
Play to the inside.
This ball in the left field, playable for Brandon Nimmo, backs up a few steps. That's out number 2. Jordan's had a base hit in his last 4 opening days, and he reaches base here with a pitch up, ball 4. He'll be a 2-out base runner.
Workhorse both offensively and defensively.
Hits a bullet in his first Astros at bat. Unfortunately, it's near the shortstop, Francisco Lindor, who backhands it for the final out of the inning. Starling Marte leads off the second inning and takes a pitch for a hit by pitch with a 1-0 count. He used to call home as a Houston Astro. That ball is hit pretty well to left, sending Altuve back. He is near the warning track, and he puts it away. Line drive for out number 1 here in the second inning. Altuve, the end of last season. In the air center field, playable for Jake Myers, who comes into his right and puts it away for out number 2. Little tapper down the third baseline. That's going to stay fair. Torrens thought it was going to go foul, and he's an easy out at first base for Isaac Paredes. The ball hit to center field, hit pretty well. Back goes Taylor. He's near the warning track, and he puts it away as he crosses onto the warning track. So Yiner hits it to straightaway center for out number 1.
In his swing has made it much simpler for him, and good grief, that pitch got away. Fortunately, hopefully catching that elbow pad, but that was a
debut and his first ever at bat. Ground ball right side, base hit. 1 pitch, 1 hit. Cam Smith delivers. Pena first to third. He's safe.
Welcome to the show, Cam Smith.
There he goes. Pitches up. Bases will be loaded for Jake Myers. Ground ball towards the hole at short. Not going to be able to turn 2. That's going to be a run for the Astros. Astros get the first run of the season on a fielder's choice by Jake Myers, and they lead 1-0 as Jeremy Pena crosses to the plate. And a swing and a foul tip caught by Luis Torrens, and Altuve strikes out for the second time. Astros do get a run.
He's taking everything in. He knows that this experience is a gift.
A lot more walks in his career than strikeouts. And adds another walk to his list. That's 770 career walks. Only 11 attempts last year. He is not moving, and the pitch is a broken bat. The barrel goes all the way back to the backstops. Out at second base. Soto's going to want a challenge here. Paredes had a choice to make. Ground ball towards Paredes. He'll take the play to first. His throw is high, but Walker comes down on the bag, or he makes the tag. Either way, it's out number 3. Pirates back in 2018. That'll be a 4-pitch walk. Holmes came in with 39 pitches through the first 2 innings, and he walks his 3rd batter of the day. Pretty good pitch outside corner. Jordan is called out on strikes. 3rd strikeout for Holmes, and 1 away here in the 3rd inning. Played a game in an Astros uniform since March the 2nd, but it doesn't look like the time off has hurt him at all. That's another line drive, and that one goes past Mark Vientos into left field for a base hit. Yainer Diaz. That ball's up the middle. That's a base hit. Being waved around is Paredes. Here comes a throw by Taylor. It's cut off. 2-0 Astros. Pena slowly towards the middle of the diamond. Could be 2. And the throw gets away. That's going to score a run. Astros take a 3-0 lead as Christian Walker scores on the wild throw by Luis Angel Acuna. And the Astros take advantage of a misplay. We're on second base with 2 outs. Towards the hole, could be tough. Cam can run, and just in time, good play by Lindor for the final out of the inning. Did hit a home run in his last at bat against the Yankees. It goes down on strikes here. Fromber picks up his 2nd strikeout, getting Nimmo to start the 4th. By a pitch his first time up on a breaking ball that hit him in the foot. Ground ball, diving stop Paredes. He gets up and makes a good play at 3rd base. The first true look at Paredes making a fine defensive play.
Controlled environment for most of the year, so he should benefit from that.
In the air center field, sending Jake Myers back, but he will ease up before he gets near the warning track. Cam Smith's in the picture. That's a young rookie playing his first big league game, backing up.
Time navigating this lineup.
I'm always curious when you start to see guys become free agents out of Colorado. Is there a real Colorado effect, or is there a way that you...
Part of the process this offseason?
Definitely part of the process. We had that thought process going. We wanted to grind it back. We had a lot of free swingers. And so we needed to cut down on the free swingers, and loves the game and has instincts. And so, ultimately we feel good. We feel like he's going to be able to get this done. He'll get a few games at second base here and there. But look, we knew he would have some power coming out of the bullpen. And so, ultimately we feel good about it.
Tough play at first, and it's an out play. That's a nice play by Pete Alonso to hold the bag. It wasn't a smooth field his first time up. Towards short, Jeremy Pena on a couple of hops. 1 away. Into shallow right, coming on Cam Smith, and he can't make the play. It scoots away from him. Terren's going to second, and he will get there with a double. Cam almost made a great play. Ground ball to 3rd. Paredes will check the runner at 2nd and make the play to get Francisco Lindor for out number 2.
Sinking line drive.
That one gets away, and going to 3rd is going to be Terren, and it's a great peg, and he's out. Oh, what a pick by Paredes on a low throw by Yainer Diaz.
Backed off that pitch on the backstop and puts it on the money. A pick by Paredes, and just let the runner slide right into the out. Beautifully done by Yainer and Isa.
2 extra base hits, was a home run here on Tuesday. Hits this ball sharply, but Acuna's there. Luis Angel makes the play on 1 hop. Nice short hop pick for the first out. In his pregame comments that even though Brendan Rodgers is starting opening day, this ball hit hard again, and Brandon Nimmo goes down to the ground for the catch. Christian Walker continues to hit line drives. That's 2 away. How about Yainer with a 3-1 count? Yainer doesn't draw a lot of walks. That could be the end of the day for Holmes as he walks Yainer Diaz, and it will be. Pretty good lead still for Yainer.
That's impressive.
Jeremy pops it up right field. Coming towards the line is Juan Soto. And the Astros are out here in the 5th inning. For New York, went 9 for 17. A team from the Bronx, that is. This one skied in the air. Jose Altuve coming all the way in. Jeremy Pena makes the call, but Altuve makes the catch.
How often have we seen that?
A lot. That it was going to be an interesting spring with the transition to the left field. I had no idea. This ball hit well to right field. Cam Smith will play it on a bounce. That'll be a base hit for Pete Alonso. Smith had to make a decision off the bat whether he's going to go for a great diving. Ground ball, could be two. Pena to Rogers for one. There it is, number one on the season. Fromber led the league in double plays behind him last year. Gets his first of 2025.
Pumps I'm seeing from Cam Smith when he comes up with a big hit.
Huáscar Brazoban fumbles the initial ground ball, but stays with it, and Brazoban underhands to get Smith for the first out here in the 6th inning. Honestly, too over-aggressive last season at times offensively as Rogers sends this one to right. That'll be out number 2.
Almost, I think it was 1,460 pitches seen from the previous year in 2023.
Wow.
And it was one of the lowest in the last 25 years of seeing pitches.
1,400 plus.
1,400 plus pitches.
Myers on the move again. It's a swing and a miss. That's the last out of the inning. So whatever the call was at second is irrelevant. Jake, Mets were 65 and 38, Astros 62 and 39, but Joe and Mendoza, very good friends. This ball looped into left, and it's in front of Jose Altuve. So Brandon Nimmo has a base hit to lead off the 7th inning. 4th hit allowed by Fromber. But that is good for Dana Brown, and we'll see what the Astros have. That's a nice pitch by Fromber. He tied up Starling Marte to end the at-bat with a strikeout, his 3rd. Ball into right, shallow. Cam Smith coming in and makes the play for out number 2.
In a defensive replacement possibly too.
Oh yeah, Fromber ends with a called 3rd strike. He hopped off the mound with 7 shutout innings on opening day. That is the 23rd pitch that Paredes has seen today, but he goes down on a foul tip. Strikeout number 2 for Brazoban.
Out of the zone.
Didn't go after that one.
That's how good he is. He makes the adjustments.
There's just nobody close.
I was going to say, that's the other thing, is how the discrepancy.
First ball that Christian Walker doesn't hit very hard results in a fielder's choice. Walker in the air, left field, pretty well hit. Nimmo, though, on the warning track. Now back on the grass, puts it away for the final out of the inning. So a lot of games pitched for Brian Abreu, and the first pitch is Jesse Winker, pinch hitter for Luis Torrens, grounding one to the right side. 1 pitch and 1 out for Abreu here to start the 8th.
For that?
No.
A clock?
No. Swing and a miss. There you go with Abreu coming back after that timer violation for his first strikeout. With a single and a walk. It's another walk. This guy's led the league in walks 3 different years. How do you take that, and how do you not get the call?
Yeah, he got that call earlier in the at-bat, just didn't get it right there when he desperately needed it.
Taylor Scott begins to loosen up. That one's going to get away past Yainer Diaz. Both runners advancing. Soto to 3rd. And Alonso to 2nd on the wild pitch. 3-2 now. That's a 3rd consecutive walk issued by Abreu. Hits this ball to center field, coming on Myers. He'll make the play to strand the bases loaded. Shutout preserved on the fly out to center field. Abreu worked around 3 walks in the inning. Has grounded out and flied out since. Did score a run. That's off the glove of Young, maybe deflected, but it doesn't matter. That was a bullet through the middle. And Jeremy Pena, who had a great spring, has his first hit of the regular season. Coming on defensively last inning for Cam Smith. He's around the bunt, gets the bunt down. They're going to make the play to first. Chaz has a sacrifice in his first plate appearance this season, moving Jeremy Pena up to scoring position. That's a swing and a foul tip. Rogers goes down on strike. Second time he is struck out. 2 outs here in the 8th. Astros are trying to continue a streak, and it may not last, of having a home run in each of their last 11 games against the Mets. They are down here in the 8th without a home run and a 3-0 lead. Ground ball in the hole. That'll find its way into left field where Jose Altuve will have to play it. So an 0-2 base hit by Marte to start the Mets' ninth today. Into left center field. That's going to be down for a hit. A couple of two-strike hits for the Mets here brought the tying run to the plate, as Taylor follows up Marte with a base hit. I'll load the bases. Great plate appearance by Luis Angel Acuna. With command. Swing and a miss. There's the first out. Josh Hader gets Hayden Singer in his first big league at bat with a strikeout. Now. In the air center field, shutout will be over, but this will be an out the Astros will take. Tagging and scoring from third will be Starling Marte. It's now a 3-1 game, but that's the big second out of the inning. Got him! Astros win on opening day. 11 of the last 13 opening days, the Astros have been victorious. It wasn't smooth sailing in the ninth, but the Astros will take the W.
Take the W's any way you can, and that's a much better start than it was last season for the Astros. Wasn't pretty, wasn't how you drew it up, but the fact they were able to get Juan Soto for the final out of this game is all that matters. The Astros pick up that W on a big slider out of the left arm of Josh Hader, sweeping it across the zone. Juan Soto, who has great zone command, unable to hold up, and it's not too often you get a swing like that from a hitter like Juan Soto. The Astros take it.
Josh Hader on his 35th pitch executes the save for the win. Gave up a run in the ninth, but it all results in a W for the Astros. The Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger. Kevin Eschenfelder and Brian Bogusevic.